Thank you. Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, through you to the Honourable President. Honourable President, you have given us 3 dates. Now that is just in terms of the rules, in terms of Rule 111, that is the normal expectation, because Rule 111 says there should be once per term. Today is done the first term and there are 3 more to come. It was also pointed out, Honourable President, that you are part of the executive in terms of Section 91, that you are accountable to Parliament, and in terms of the Constitution, Section 55, we must maintain oversight of the executive, including the President. Now, President, I understand that the answer you gave in this question originally was prepared before today's events. And that is the answer you gave, that this is how oversight is done, this is how you answer questions, etc., etc. But, Honourable President, you were a witness of what happened today in this Parliament. And it's absolutely so that we cannot decide on your behalf when you come to Parliament or not. You see, Mr. President, I want to quote to you what you said yourself. On the 15th of February, the Sunday after the State of the Nation, you were on television, on SABC1, and you were asked with regard to what happened. And then you said the following. That was your reply as to prevent what happened today. Parliament must stick to the rules. Simple. Parliament must apply the rules very strictly. Then Parliament will come back to its normality. Now, with all due respect, Mr. President, you were in breach of the rules when you did not come to Parliament in November of last year. You did not come to Parliament. That issue was discussed at the Chief Whip's Forum on many occasions. It was discussed in the Programming Committee, and the message we received back was, the President is not coming unless this and this. Now today, Mr. President, with all due respect, you say to us, you have never been asked to come. I understand that, I accept that. Then we've got a huge problem in the presidency of South Africa. Because the executive is pleading and saying, we want to cooperate, please let's arrange with the President. You say you've never been asked. Then there's a problem with the presidency. Now, Mr. President, I want to ask you the following question to diffuse what's happening to the detriment of all in South Africa. Are you, Mr. President, prepared to give a commitment today, on this very afternoon, to South Africa, that you are prepared, in exception to the 3 dates that you've given, in principle, that you will come to this Parliament on another occasion to sort out what is causing all the problems? It's a simple question, Mr. President. I call on you as a President. You've got an obligation.
The Honourable the President.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Firstly, the Honourable Member is making a very serious allegation that I did not come to Parliament in November. Now, Parliament never set a date for me to come, and I did not come. Whatever the occasion of coming, Parliament does not wake up and say, this is now the court, I must go and answer questions. Parliament meets, and this is where you cause a problem that I cannot even hear the speaker. Because we are talking whilst I'm talking. You don't want to hear what I'm saying. That's a problem. Parliament meets in its own processes and determine the date and inform the presidency, this is the date for you to answer questions. It's agreed, and I'll come. There was never a date put. We are making a very serious allegation that I violated the rules of Parliament by not coming. It's a serious allegation. Can I walk up in Pretoria or wherever and come to answer questions that just you see me appearing here? I can't. There must be a date put, and the date must be on the order paper. Why do you say I violated the rules of Parliament? How did I do that? It's a very serious allegation you are making. I don't think we should play around. Part of the reason that has caused people to argue here is because the question that is being asked is based on what happened on the date I was here when I was interrupted. And if I answer a question referring to that date and members feel uncomfortable, it's not me who started saying so. Even the follow-up question was dealing with that situation in Parliament. I had to deal with it. And I said I have an opportunity today to answer for myself because you have been saying I'm dodging Parliament. And I'm saying it's not true. And that's why I was raising my voice, because it's not true. You have been saying this president does not want to account, is dodging Parliament. I never dodged Parliament. It's not true. This is what we have fed the country. On an untruth, I was here answering questions. I was interrupted, and I couldn't proceed. The fact that there were questions that were left unanswered is not my responsibility. I was here to answer questions. It's the responsibility of your members in this Parliament. That's what I'm saying. And I've therefore said, answering the question directly, once Parliament takes the decision, I've never refused to come to Parliament. You take the decision anytime, whether it's tomorrow or any other day, to say you are required to come hear the questions, I will be here. I've answered the question. What's your problem? Really? What is your problem?